Welcome back to the dark side of the forest with the Nightmare Tank. We're back with more Populous at the beginning, moving straight on to level 4, Combined Forces. We will be taking on a Matak again. They have improved since the last time we encountered them in level 2. Let's just find out what kind of improvements they got. Let's get down there. We face a great threat. The Matak are massing against us. I need the power of lightning to defeat them, but preachers are guarding their vault of knowledge. Yeah, we gotta deal with preachers again. There's the vault of knowledge. Wait, that's not lightning though. So where do we get lightning from? If that's the vault of knowledge. There's a stone head there. That's probably what houses it. Okay, that would make sense. And vault. Wait, a second vault of knowledge, and there's lightning. So the stone head has something else in it. Over there's the Matak. Huh. Alright, away we go. So we have 2 vaults of knowledge in this one. And that means we're getting a new permanent building and a new permanent spell. Let's get these guys moving first of all. Well, get in there. Well, this one's a stone's toss away, so we should be able to get the shaman over to this quickly without any risk of retaliation from the Matak. The second one's a little more due. Yeah, they've already got this a brave station in the second one, so we're not going to be getting to that one as easily. This one is going to be a lot more clean. Hopefully. As long as the Matak shaman doesn't suddenly pull up with lightning spells or something. That could happen. Even if she were to pull up at this point, the shaman's already in. Alright, let's get this guard tower. Shaman, you have discovered the plans for the guard tower. This will enable you to establish a new settlement elsewhere. And that is an important building indeed. Because, you shall see, we can't quite squeeze a hut past this mountain here. It's too far now. So what do? As it says there now, try building a guard tower to start a new settlement. That's right. We can build this anywhere, terrain permitting, of course. And that once that's fully constructed, then I'll be able to build other buildings around it, as if it were a reincarnation site. Yeah, wire training her and a guard tower. Oh, and she's also got a reincarnation site of her own now. Okay, so she's not playing around with just one and done. You have actually, you come here. You go to that stone head, and Shaman, you redirect and watch over him. Make sure the Matak don't get ideas. Okay, that's built. Now we should be able to. Yes, we can. We can build around the guard tower now. Before it was too far away. Now we can build here. So let's get a couple set out. Just. Hello. Well, hello. Use the convert spell to turn wild men into faithful followers. That's right. Remember last episode I was saying that we had no way of interacting with these guys? Well, now we do. And look at that. All 4 wild men have been turned into braves. Looks like we got 4 shots out of that. We just spent one, so we got 3 shots left. So it's temporary spells still, which means I want to aim these where there's plenty of wild men in order to get the most bang for my buck. So let's pay attention. Find the right moments to use this. But we also gotta use it at some point because these wild men aren't gonna stick around forever. Okay, there's a few clusters of them around here. I think we'll try over here. I'm taking a bit of a risk by going into the Matak settlement, but well, risk reward.
Tsunami.
Moved away.
Tsunami.
What's this? The Braves will not be able to handle the enemy on their own. Build a warrior training hut to train some warriors. Yeah, we'll get on that. And we got one now cast and confirmed that. Yes, she has it too. Let's see. Are there any wild men in abundance? Not really more than a group of two, so let's just have these two.
Tsunami.
Alright, that'll do. That's our conversion play done. Instead of standing on the blueprint, you could get to work on it, you know. Just saying.
Hey.
Grab all that wood, just distribute it, would you? Okay. Could a shaman get up there? Well, she says that she can. I'm thinking we could put a guard tower up on this little hill here. And a shaman in the guard tower, as you saw in the tutorial, has a range extension to her spell casting. But the higher her altitude, the further the range of her spell casting as well. And that does stack, so if we put her on a guard tower on high altitude, then she'll get quite a bit of range on her spells. I think we've got to do this. You're going to have to excuse that way there, shaman. Let's get them on that as quickly as they can. Get another up there. We're gonna use this little peninsula here for the warrior training temple. Basically just like our training. Yeah, get a couple extra huts placed here as well. You're gonna have to bring it in one. Can you squeeze in another? No. No, you can't. Get careful. Okay, it's leveled. It's going to take a moment for the wood to get up there, though. That's the only downside to this choice of placement. Oh man, there's like 6 wild men there now. If I had held on to my shot. What's she doing? Hi. Okay, she's converted. I thought she was coming to have a go. If I held onto one of my conversion spells, I could have grabbed all of those guys up now. Damn it. Well, you know, how was I supposed to know that they'd group up like that, yeah? I wanted to take my shots before wild men started dying out. Yeah, go on, get out of here. How are they doing on the buildings? We got idle braves. And when we have idle braves, put them to work. Okay, guard tower's coming along. Getting up there. Just a little bit more. The enemy has the ability to subvert your followers by using her preachers. You also have this ability, so use it against her. That's right, referring to preachers there. We do have preachers as well. We should do this. Beta! Get out of here. No attacking. Only we attack. They will start attacking more then. Yes. And get down to the main settlements. Get working over there. Okay, Shaman. Let's see your range. Oh, that's lovely. Look, she can reach these guys on patrol. And Swarm? Oh, that's good. That's good. Can do some real harassment from here. Reach that creature, for example. I like this. This was a good choice, I think. Okay, we got that done. So, let's get that warrior training hut set. And also a temple. That'll do. Because we won't be able to fit anything else here now. That's too close to the water. Okay, so yeah. Sell for that. Some people on it. Lickety split. Yes, I did just say like this then. Deal with it. Another hut right there.
Oh?
Taka. 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 Taka.
He's not getting far. He's too weak to do some good fighting, so... They got him. They got him dead to rights. Good job. Really? Alright. You might have to clear those dead bodies from the plant before you set it up, guys. The bodies disappear by themselves after a moment. There we go. Shaman's got a good spellcasting range from there. Easily deal with a couple problems as they show up. Yeah, I like that range. That's some great range, and that's just for blast. Like blast is one of the shortest ranges out of all the spells. It's more for personal defense than anything. And yes, you can reach that far with it. That's pretty damn good. So guard towers. Let's get this brave in here. So in a guard tower, when a follower is placed inside of it, they have this blue circle. And when an enemy follower, or Matak in this case, enters that radius, then the follower inside pulls the alarm, which is what you use here in that bell ringing, because there is within the shaman's perception range. And placing it on an elevated terrain will also increase the range of this perception, this alarm radius, which is why the shaman has a larger perception than the brave. So, and the type of follower you place in there also affects their capability. Like we've got a brave in there right now. He's the standard. He'll pull the alarm to alert the rest of the tribe and settlements and alert me. But I thought there was a second. When there's other followers in there, then their ability can also be... Wait, are they attacking? I think they are. Get out!
Taka. Taka.
Yeah, that wasn't my mouse cleanest of shots.
Taka. Taka.
I thought he was leaving. Well, he's leaving now. Right, where was we? Okay, we got some warriors now. And we got some preachers. Deselect the brave. Get them over here. Actually, for our demonstration, let's actually move a warrior and a preacher to the temple. Not the temple, the guard tower. So, as you can see, the brave has got standard sentry circle. Now, let's replace him with a warrior. I can select him. Let me select the warrior. Okay, just move there then. Now we need to get the brave out. Just go in there. Let's put the warrior in now. And now the warrior has an increased perception range compared to the brave. As you can see, the brave's was much shorter. And in addition to this, the warrior will also basically call for help to defend the settlements whenever enemies are detected within his perception. And when he does that, there's a button you can press. I forget what I have it bound to. There's a button you can press when he's pulling that alarm, and it will order all available followers to move and engage the approaching threat, which is also useful for establishing a quick defensive assault. That's the warrior's ability in the guard tower. They can be useful, you just need to position them in the right places. Now, let's move the preacher in. The preacher, you'll notice, has hang on. I thought I told you to take a hike. Whoops, I wasn't even aiming for him. Not far enough. Right. Getting back to the preacher, you'll notice that the preacher has a... Oh, come on. Now the shaman's getting involved. Aim and fire. Alright, no more shaman. Perfect execution. Are they still gonna try and push? Yeah, they look like they're trying to push. Wait, I don't need to kill the warriors anymore. We have preachers to intercept. Get a preacher ready. Their preachers, however, they need to go without a shadow of a doubt. But we have this guy here ready to stop the Matak warrior. Just like that. You guys, meanwhile.
Taka.
Tough guy, eh?
Taka.
Not anymore. Now, can I please talk about the preacher in the guard tower for the third time? Thank you very much. Okay, so, let's try this again. The preacher, you notice, has a smaller range than the wire. However, he also has this second ring, this blue line, this blue outline that you can see. That is his preaching range now. And you can see, the warrior over here had to be that close to the preacher for the preacher to get his attention. But here, that distance is increased, like it's like twice of that. And of course, he'll stop any non-preacher, non-shaman enemies that enter that ring and start preaching to them. Simple as that. This makes preachers one of the better defensive choices for the guard tower, as it enhances his preaching range. And then, actually, we're going to keep the preacher in there, and I'm going to order another one for this squad, please. And while that's going on, I'm going to get more huts built, because never have too many huts. May I say more? We're going to get some patrols going as well. We're going to have 2 patrol routes here. Yeah, those are fine. I'm going to have the warriors watch the back one, and the preachers on the forward one. And you step out the way from him. Where's our last preacher? Yeah? So the preachers will stop the enemy warriors that are approaching, but not the enemy preachers that are approaching. And anything that gets past the preachers will have to answer to the warriors. The shaman... Okay, she's gone. And the rest of them are warriors. 6 warriors. Well, if the preachers are ready to do their job... In fact, I'll just put him up front to make sure of this. There we go. He's reeled them in. Gather around. Come, join us. Well, that was enough for him. Just those couple words. Could be easily swayed back, though. Better be careful. And yet, the Matak shaman just reincarnated. She's probably not too impressed about how that attack went. You saw it coming. You really gotta be perceptive. If you're not perceptive, you can easily get bit from behind. And then all kinds of trouble can happen from there. Get these wood piles transferred to the new huts, please, because they are going to need them before long. And we'll get some more trees chopped for wood as well, because we're going to need all this. You go to get inside the settlements. And is that lined up? Okay, it's just those guys on patrol. I thought they was coming to attack again. Shaman's ringing the bell. But nothing we need to worry about just yet. Although that ringing will get irritating quickly. We might have to shut him up. That said, the preacher is still preaching. What he's not preaching to is you. Beat it. Oops, that was a bit long. Going there. Okay, take aim and fire. Close. Take aim and fire. That'll do. Right. Now you're bringing more warriors, so. Seems like they have no shortage of warriors at this point. But we got another one of theirs. So they just want more patrols. Oh yeah, we could build on this side, because of the guard tower's proximity. Not now though. Maybe later on I might try it. Just like slow choke. Just slowly choke out an attack. Just one more warrior left. Actually, you guys are gonna have to move along here because the blueprints. Oh, come on, guys! Let's get on it. Wait for the grass to grow, eh? Trees to grow in this sense, I suppose. Grow back. Hey? It's all done. 6 warriors in our pocket. Put him back on patrol. As you can see, if you hold control and click, you can tell them to queue up multiple things. So in this case, usually I'd set one guard post and tell them to go to it. With them, tend to move between 2 different guard posts, and so because of that, by queuing up the actions, so because of that, it's just kind of establishing the patrol, and that's what they're doing over here with their warriors. You get out of here. I won't warn you again. Yeah, I thought that would put him in the drink. Well, he's got 3 preachers to do. Okay, he's gonna stop there instead. They're pretty well reinforced. They got a lot of warriors and a couple preachers. But I don't want this ding dong going on all the time. That's okay. So there is a downside to having the shaman stationed on this hill over here, because those guys are constantly in range of her alarm. So she's constantly ringing the alarm because of it. Okay. I made some oversights. I'll be the first to admit that. Okay, yeah, this isn't gonna work out. I'm just gonna scatter these guys. Tell this guy to go in the water. That didn't work as well as I hoped. Oh, they're back. Was it quite clear, boys? Well, he's not getting out of this alive. Oh, here she comes again. Here comes old Miss Doom and Gloom. Steady. Destructive. Hey, you get out of here as well. No one likes your crap. So, you got it, right? Yeah. That would have been a good opportunity to go for the Vault of Knowledge if I didn't see the second creature coming in to spoil the fun. Because I'm going to get Preacher to take all this stuff and then use the Vault of Knowledge while they're distracted, but now the Matak Shaman's back, so it's not as viable as a method now. Okay, can you just leave me alone for a sec? It really likes and have more knowledge and spooking those guys. Here you come in the flex. Yeah, you come in the troll. Maybe the next opportunity if there's no more you can handle that. If there's no more creatures, like if they get burned through a couple creatures to have at us, maybe I'll take the opportunity to go for the Vault of Knowledge. A couple able-bodied creatures to accompany the shaman for that then. Can you fit any more? No, you can't. And there's no more to fit in there. So we are actually at our limit then. Move that wood pile. Over here. Got a warrior in our pocket. Bing bong, bing bong. Yes, we know. I wonder if another guard tower there would be a good idea. That train's not really good for me. I was thinking, nah, I want to get the shamans down. I was thinking another guard tower there with a creature in it and they can just snatch up the warriors as they come through, but I don't think that would quite fit correctly because I'm pretty sure that range would. Yeah, they could. A creature could easily hold that choke point in the guard tower. I suppose if I had to have the shaman step away for a minute, I could have a creature occupy a guard tower in her absence. There's an idea. Something for the back burner. How many warriors does she have there? She's quite a few warriors. She's got 7 there. But she's got 5 there, a 6, 1 there, and then another 2 there. So she's got 8 warriors and looks like a handful of preachers as well. I see like 4. There's 1 by the shaman's guard tower, there's 1 there, there's 1 there, and there's another 1 inside their guard tower. Yeah, they got 4 preachers that I can see. Why if she pulls them all together for another attack and we manage to deflect it with ease, then we can probably make a counter-attack on the Vault of Knowledge, see if we can't sneak that for ourselves. It's down to her next move though. What's her next move? Because you know she's going to be coming back for another attack. You can't stop herself. You just need to be ready to deal with it effectively. I want to get another. I get another team of creatures prepared for this. Okay, got a creature there. They're spreading them out a little bit. I can just blow him away. Or launch him into our creatures and he won't survive the resulting skirmish. There's a lot of ways I can trifle with these guys right now. Flush him out. See? It just caused a little bit of mischief. I think she's preparing for another attack. Alright. This could be our opportunity to counter-strike.
Yeah?
Got the creatures ready. Gotta be on point with this blast spell. Carefully. Fire. That's what I love to see. Well, I would have liked if he went in and drink. Okay, go. Go.
Kai. Ka.
This is our opportunity. Quickly, Shaman.
Ja.
Are you preaching as well?
Unaga.
Und hier?
Come on, quickly. Picking apart their patrols. We need to get the Vault of Knowledge. That's what this is all about. This is what this is all for. Okay, doors open. Get in there, Shaman. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yes. So you got the lightning spell. Okay.
Ka.
Now, hang on, don't abandon creatures. Help them work. Or help safeguard them from enemy attack.
Kai. Ka.
Und hier? Kaljo? Go?
Okay, you can go ahead and just get home right now. Almost there. Once this last brave is converted, we move. As long as I don't bring anyone else over. Come on, quickly. Go. Take aim and fire. Direct hit.
Von naja?
He's gonna run into the creatures.
Shoka.
Miss.
Shoka. Unaga.
We got him.
Ja?
Let's go. Get the heck out.
Ka. Shoka.
Should have taken a hint.
Go?
Okay, I still got it. Just need to keep aiming true with lightning. It's a precision spell. A direct hit will kill anything. But you need to be able to get the direct hit. And that means you got to be able to lead a moving target. If you try aiming directly at them, then you're just going to keep missing. Unless they're already stationary, like this guy. Like I could pick him off with lightning, no problem. But if it was someone else who's moving, like this guy, then I'd have to aim in front of him and hope he runs into it. I could smite him right now. Preach this. Ah, good to have lightning. It's an important spell to have. High value. Right, how are we doing on... We could... We can't actually build any huts. Or, well, let me rephrase that. We can't build any huts on this side of the mountain. But if we aim over here, then it's a different story. Now we can start thinking of some more structures. Thing is, this is kind of, you know, the no man's land of the world. If you want to aim here, then...
Und hier?
Okay, one
Und
of
hier?
you.
Von you. In hier. Von naja? Von you. Von you. Ja?
There you go. Okay, some difficulty, but they did it. So now only one preacher is working. It doesn't take 3 preachers to convert a single warrior. Trust. Anyway, yeah, good start setting up more buildings on this side of the mountain pass. Kind of like a defensive action or a defensive attack. Kind of like creep our way up with buildings. Just basically slowly bleed them. Earthland stuff. That sounds pretty cruel. So I might do it. That was a complete. Oh no. And as long as I keep directly hitting an attack shaman with lightning, she'll keep providing me mana. Because you've noticed that little swirl by now, every time they kill a shaman, they get a little swirl that like goes into my shaman. That's me taking a portion of the Matak shaman's mana and routing it into my spell charging. Basically like enhance their charge rate temporarily. Of course, that also works on the inverse. If my shaman were to be killed by them, then some of her mana would be taken from her and transferred to the Matak shaman instead. So it works both ways. So as long as I just keep nailing the shots, we'll be fine. And I'm gonna proceed with this because it sounds too amusing to pass up. I just gotta make sure to keep within range of the shaman, because it should be fine as long as I keep them protected by the shaman's spellcasting. You know, you can go in that hut. It's not just private property. Get that wood over to here, because we are gonna need this stuff. If we're gonna go through this, and we're gonna need it by the handfuls. Get some wood delivered over there. Just dump it any old where right now. We're gonna go through this. We're gonna have a little mess around and see what we can do. I mean, I could probably execute an attack right now. I've got 24 warriors and 7 creatures. I could probably do it. I just want to have a mess around a little bit first. See what I can get away with. Yeah, get it all stacked up there. Up there. And you see my spell charging is much faster. I told you to sod off! Jerks. Creature thrown off my whole flow. Well, just that, I'm gonna bleed you even more. This is our turf now. Wanna come take it? Come take it. Don't go on the blueprints, guys. They need to work there. It's good. Hey. It's time to build a bit yourself. Still got a fair bit of wood to chew through. Yeah, there you go. Get that moved over there. That could be for the other hut, I suppose. Work on the next hut. Good work.
Caillou.
space these creatures out a little bit.
Konaya. Continue.
Your forces are well trained and the enemy is weak. Use your advantage to destroy the enemy once and for all. Gladly.
Ina.
Get these guys up front as well. I've got good aim on whichever side I need. Good game and fire. Missed. Yeah, but she's turned tail.
Soka.
Ooh, I accidentally caught my own Raven there as well. I didn't think I'd actually catch him. I was trying to aim it so that I only got the warrior, but just a bit off. Wipe him out. Get a couple of warriors stationed on the side. Aim and fire.
Ina. Yunshu. Koni. Konaya.
God damn it. Am I supposed to go on?
Yunshu. Yunshu. Koni.
God!
Ina. Koni.
All I want to do is just pick this guy up.
Unaga.
Ina. Koni.
Well, worked in the end. Yeah, I don't know what you expected. Stop, stop, stop. They were messing around on the blueprints and then that caused them, and that caused things to get restless. Didn't realize that they were going to start working on that. You want some more? I mean, didn't you see the warriors that were there?
Kayo. Continue.
That's right, this land is ours now. I could bleed him even slower if I wanted.
Kayo.
Okay, well, Preacher just committed Sudoku. Well, he's lost.
Soka.
No. That was a lucky shot. And now she's a goner. Well, the Preacher is also getting absolutely decked. I guess he found a preaching. Preacher doesn't do very well in combat. He's got the same strength as a brave, so what are you doing? Don't be a fool.
Onshia. Koni.
I don't know why he was going that way. I guess he was trying to get their woods, but it's not a viable strategy for your survival. There's wood right there as well, so you shouldn't need to be getting wood from their settlement. Some more back over there. Attack Shaman did get off a couple lightning spells, because unfortunately they are just a tiny bit. There's nothing I can do about that. I could send Warrior over there to fuck man. Oh, that sucks for them. Sucks for him as well. He's a gunner too. I didn't realize I actually let that shot off. So I actually cancelled that shot. Oops. What do you mean you can't? What do you mean you can't find wood? It's right there behind the hut. Goodness me. These guys are like, where's the wood? I can't find the wood. What? No, I won't have any of that. Whoa, that was crippling. Come on, get him, get him. Yeah. Oh, and the preacher as well. I didn't realize I had the preacher in there. That's not gonna end well for you. The creatures are first. But at the same time, it's stand to just not have race so comparatively close to settlement. Yeah, we'll add a warrior to this one. Stop dropping a couple of warriors inside the huts. Has extra reinforcement. Yep. Some more padding. Bring this wood over here. So I'm gonna need a bunch of it. There's still a lot of production. Still a lot of production. There's still a lot of construction that needs to be done. You can shoot this creature out to this side, I think. You can go there. Oh wait, no. That was already occupied, I think. Smite him if I need to. Warrior reinforcement in these huts because they are like right outside the Matak settlement, so they're the likeliest to be targeted, if anything. Because we're just doing a full-on aggressive push towards their land using structures. So, not really something I've done before, but as long as I'm keeping on top of the Matak Shaman like that, something we're going to be able to do a lot. Good take. I didn't even need to tell the creature to do that. More huts. Give me more. Doing some reinforcement, would you? Yep. almost died. A lot of health left on him. Well, that didn't go so well for you. Okay, that time he did die because I didn't see that I was going to bring another warrior.
Calme. Il y a une chute. Connu. Continue.
Done. Yeah, shoes on the other foot now, isn't it? Is that the last hut we can build? Look at this.
Hey.
Should be going after. Should be going after them randomly. I'll get him a warrior to help him out in the future. Wait, that's 2 creatures. Ah, I was afraid of that.
One ship.
Yeah, well, there's no way he can survive a preacher and a brave on separate attacks. We cannot. Oh, we could fit even more huts in. Screw it. Let's do it. Okay, but that's our limit. Looks like. I mean, unless we're to make more guard towers, but I'm not gonna mess around with more guard towers at this point. I think we made that point that I can have a lot more free reign now. I thought I could smite him. Steady. Well, blasted. Took out and a creature with splash damage. Well, he's in deep trouble. You guys can rest in there, I think. With a brave, so the brave will get wood. The wood? You gotta be kidding me. Wow. I can fit way more huts on this side than I thought I would be able to. Now, I thought I'd only be able to get like up to there and there at the best. But this is actually going way further than I ever imagined it would. Look at that follower cap now! 208! In the old version, like the physical version, I think, if I remember right, your limit on your total population limit that you're allowed, like in spite of caps, would be 199, right? And the shaman would be 200. You couldn't go beyond that, but in this version, you can go beyond that. I don't think there is any upper limit anymore. So I could have 200 followers, I could have 400, probably have 1,000. But there's no way I could fit 1,000 followers into here and still have the level beyond going at the same time. That's wishful thinking. I'm doing it. That didn't work out very well for him.
Hey.
Give me a hand, warrior. Looks like there might be another warrior on his way. No. I thought that warrior was coming in to cause trouble as well. Let's go building that. We'll see if we can squeeze in another hut or two over there. See ya. Almost. No way was that gonna work. And she set fire to a medium hurt. That's no big deal. We got people who can deal with that. And I don't think anybody was killed in the chaos. Can we get any more huts there? No, we can't. Not without a guard tower. I think we've made our points. Have we made our points? We made our points. Stop. If I keep going more, I could be at this for another hour or two. At least. Let's get some more wood to finish off the remaining building. Right there. Don't want to hear it. In the garbage you go.
Ida? 건너야?
You go. So can I fit more huts in here? Of course I can. Only the one it looks like, yeah. Get on it! Well, that was downright disrespectful of you, madam. Lightning when my back is turned. Is it working? What's going on, man? Is it? Okay. Looking a little awkward right now. Okay, he's gone. There we go. Okay. Just a little bit of a delay. Well, you're gonna replace him. No, I said he's gonna replace them. Jerk.
Caillou?
Might need you over here. How's that looking? That's looking like a winner to me. More wood. More wood is a blessing. Are they just robbing each other's wood pile repeatedly? They are. Okay, stop. You don't need to do this. Thanks, mate. Creeping closer and closer. Once these huts are upgraded, I'll just launch the finishing blow, I think. The action's queued up. sir. This might hurt. I did more damage to my own guys than him. But a blade can take him at least. No, I see ya. Saw you in the distance. That was way too early. And that was too late. Hear that rapid ringing? That's the warrior in the guard tower, because they're within his range. And I actually need a warrior over there to help out. Didn't realise I didn't have a warrior. Got a couple warriors over there, so it should be sure to win any. Where are you going?
Hey.
And the brave as well, I suppose. We're almost finished on the upgrading. How much more to do? So we're almost going to say bye-bye to this level with the most unnecessary expansion I've done so far. I got more huts here than I do there, I think. They'll be pretty close. I might count them up actually. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 16 versus 2, 8, 11, 14. So, okay, there's still more huts over there. 17. But it's still an unnecessary expansion. I guess I just did it because I could, you know? Not really for any other reason than that. I just wanted to see what I could do. Because really, there's not a whole lot stopping me by the limitation of land and also proximity to the Matak. But I mean, I could just wipe them out right now if I wanted to. I have more than enough warriors and creatures, I dare say. So since you trained another squad of preachers. I see you, shaman. Aim and fire. Target missed. That's the hit. And you. What did you push it for? Brave really just took a lightning bolt for an enemy creature. Man, that was kind of wild. That's something you don't see every day. First for everything, I suppose. Clearly, we need more wood over here. Still got a couple medium huts and it's just constantly moving the wood back and forth and back and forth. That tells me that they have a shortage of it, so we need to do something about that.
Hey.
You guys are better served, you know, maintaining the defenses and standing around and praying to the shaman. Right? Offload all that wood already? Did not take long. Well, that's another large hut done at least. Yeah, that warrior reinforcement will certainly come in handy. So I'm getting even more warriors in my future. Go figure. Yeah, with the reinforcement of warriors there, it's much easier to hold that line now. Any medium has left? There's one there. Another tree there, it's just ground. Another one here, it's just ground. Get that moved along. And then... missed. Alright, well the rebound got her. I'll accept that. Fill that up. Let's upgrading. Is that the last one? That's the last one, I think. So, our final cap is 250. Bang on. I like that. Why are you letting me know when something's up over there? Good. I think we could stop bleeding them dry now, honestly. Yeah, you picked the wrong turn to roll up into. That's it. Alright. Last Raiders killed them. They might be out of preachers. This might be our opportunity to start them slowly. Okay, well, I didn't realise you were going to go that way. I hope you can deal with him. Well, that works as a solution. Push him into the water. Alright, starting to put some pressure on him now. Attack, shame, and complicate matters. Oh! Okay, well, it was a direct hit, but I thought the preacher just walked straight into a direct hit. No. Kill him off. I need to have another creature. Yeah. That works. Alright. We're getting the pressure back on him. Just leave it. You're the guy that got it.
거니? 건너야? 거니?
Oh, I didn't realize that. It was breaching.
건너야? 거니? 켜요? 건너야?
It's breaching. I know that much. They're gonna need a warrior to help them. Well, that's gone. She's going down. I saw everybody get converted instantly. It's like, yeah, that's it. She's done. There goes the last of their structures. Very, very good. Oh, goodness, look at the amount of blue there. There's yours, Shaman. That was exceptional. They did have a lot of bites in them this time. I could have finished them off way, way sooner than I did. I'll be the first to admit that. I just wanted to slowly bleed them this time. Especially when I started setting up puts up on this side of the map. That's like, that was totally unnecessary. But it's also one of those things where it's just like, I'm gonna do this and nobody's stopping me. And, well, true enough, the Matak weren't able to stop me. We already have like 2/3 of this planet under our control already, so taking over that mass is gonna be nothing for those guys. And something for them to deal with. Right. Took an hour, 12 minutes, and 28 seconds. We won 139 fights and lost 43 of them. Destroyed the enemy tribe and killed 204 enemy followers. We destroyed 4 of their buildings and killed their shaman 15 times. We lost 52 followers of our own, but we never lost any buildings, despite them attack shaman setting fire to them multiple times. And we never lost our shaman either. And we raided 2 Vaults of Knowledge this time, both with important utilities for me. A lightning spell, the staple precision elimination spell, and the guard tower, imperative for setting up a new home away from home. Here we go, level 5, Death from Above, against the Dakini. Now, this level is, well, it's the center of this little section, and once we've done this one, we move on to the next section. That'll have another 5 worlds in it. And then after that, there'll be another section with another 5 worlds in it. And then it gets a little interesting, because then we get access to 4 different levels at the same time, and they're divided into 2 pairs, and each pair we complete unlocks another level. So that'll end up with 2 other levels being unlocked, and we have to beat both of those to continue on to the final section, which will be close to the sun. For now, though, we got level 5 ahead of us, and if you're thinking that this one took a while because of my screwing around, trying to expand as much as I could for no reason at all, well, this one's going to be a lot faster because it's time-based. We have, I think it's 15 minutes to get this one done. And failure to do so will be, well, failure. What do you expect? So, next one will certainly be more fast-paced. I can You can be certain of that. And it's also gonna be... It could be a doozy. We'll see what happens. Until then, Nightmare's out.